So let's talk about a huge challenge that pretty much every successful business runs into. How do you keep getting bigger without everything, well, breaking? Today, we're going to explore how you can scale your business without borders, all by using this really powerful idea, a voice AI growth engine. But first, let me ask you something. You've done everything right? You're getting more customers, more buzz, more demand for what you do. But is all that success secretly creating a whole new wave of problems? If that sounds even a little familiar, you're in the right place. There's a name for this. We call it the paradox of growth. It's that super frustrating moment when the one thing you've been working for, tons of new customers, suddenly starts causing more friction, more problems, and yeah, more headaches for your team. I mean, think about it. More success should feel great, like you're finally hitting the open road and can really accelerate. But for so many businesses, the systems that worked just fine for 100 customers start to buckle and crack when you hit 10,000. And all that friction, it slows you down right when you should be speeding up. Eventually, this leads to a moment where you hit what we call the scaling wall. It's that point where just throwing more people at the problem doesn't work anymore. And this is especially true when it comes to talking with your customers, because there are very real physical limits to what a human team can do. And this right here shows the problem perfectly. Look at the left. Customer demand is taking off like a rocket. It's exponential. But on the right, your team's capacity to actually handle all that demand, it just kind of creeps up, one new hire at a time. This creates this massive widening scaling gap between what your customers expect and what you can actually deliver. And the results of that gap? Oh, they are painful. You get slammed with call volumes that totally overwhelm your team. Your costs go through the roof trying to hire and train enough people. You can't be there for your customers after 5 p.m. And the quality of service? It's all over the place. It's a recipe for burnout and unhappy customers. So how do you get through this wall? Well, the solution isn't just about hiring faster. It's about changing the engine of your whole operation. We need to stop thinking about adding more people and start thinking about adding more power. And that's exactly where the Voice AI engine comes in. It is the modern solution for this modern problem of scale. So what are we really talking about here? First off, forget those clunky, frustrating phone robots from back in the day. A modern voice AI is a seriously intelligent system. It's built from the ground up to handle thousands, even tens of thousands of conversations at the exact same time, and to deliver a perfect, consistent, and instant response every single time. I absolutely love this quote because it completely reframes the whole issue. For a growing business, the bottleneck isn't a lack of demand, it's a lack of capacity. AI is the tool that just removes that limit. It lets you smash right through that scaling wall. Okay, so that's the big idea. But let's get into the nitty-gritty. How does a voice AI engine actually solve all those real-world problems we talked about? How does it let you scale up without having to compromise on quality or blow up your budget? Let's break it down. First, let's just talk about pure, raw numbers. It's pretty simple. A human agent, no matter how great they are, can handle one call at a time. A voice AI system, it can handle thousands simultaneously, instantly. That massive scaling gap we saw before, it's just gone. Okay, next up, quality. With a human team, you're always going to have some variation. Different agents have different styles. Some are having a great day, some aren't. With AI, every single interaction is perfectly consistent. The messaging is always on brand, the tone is exactly what you want, and the information is 100% accurate. Every single time. And what about the clock? Your office might close at 5, but your customers are all over the world, on every time zone. Voice AI is always on. It's ready to help someone in New York first thing in the morning, and it's just as ready for a customer in Sydney in the middle of the night. You get 24/7 global coverage with zero extra strain on your team. So when you put all of these pieces together, what does it really add up to? Well, we're not just plugging holes in a leaky bucket anymore. We're talking about building an entirely new foundation for your communication, one that's designed from day one for massive, long-term, borderless growth. And this is the key takeaway right here. Voice AI isn't some temporary patch or a band-aid for your growing pains. It's a permanent foundational upgrade to your company's infrastructure. It's the thing that makes sure your communication doesn't just keep up with your growth, it actually powers it. And you know what the best part is? You don't have to do it all at once. The path to this kind of scale is actually a really clear step-by-step journey. You can start small, maybe just using AI to catch those overflow calls your team can't get to.
Then you can automate the simple routine questions. From there, you expand to 24/7 support, and before you know it, you've built this incredible foundation for truly borderless growth.
So I'll just leave you with this one question to chew on. What would actually be possible for your business if your ability to talk to your customers could scale instantly, perfectly, and infinitely as fast as your own ambition? That is the kind of potential we're talking about with a voice AI growth engine. If you're ready to see how this could totally transform the way you scale, you can find out more at the website on your screen. Thanks so much for watching.